Oh. Got the right bitch. No lucky. Walking my truth. Don't fuck with my steps.
Oh.
Crawl for you walk. Run it. Catch me. Got a sharp tongue. Spit it. Machete. Mean beat, but a nigga never slapped me.
Who?
Watch your mouth unless you wanna catch these. Mic check. Testing. Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me? What's going on here with the queer tea? Can you hear me? Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. Oh. One more time for the people in the back.
Got the right bitch. No lucky. Walking my truth. Don't fuck with my steps. Crawl for you walk. Run it. Catch me. Got a sharp tongue. Spit it. Machete. Mean beat, but a nigga never slapped me. Watch your mouth unless you wanna catch these. Mic check. Testing.
Yes, it's here. We here. The testing has worked out for us. Oh, hi. Speaking of testing. I don't know what sister was testing. But if you know or you could figure it out, please let me know. All right, honey. Sister, what was you testing, girl? Why was her legs up in the air like that? How did steering the wheel steer her legs in the air is the question. Sanaya, you don't have to say a mother. And Sanaya didn't say nothing, honey. Sanaya went on the ground at Dave and Buster's and kept it moving. Yeah. Hi, y'all, guys, gals, and guests, honey. Yes, honey. Welcome to another Monday in America with your girl, Bre Starr. Hi. I hope y'all are doing well. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling all that today. I'm always feeling something. It's always a vibe. It's always something to be felt. The sense of touch is here. But today it's snowing here. It's feeling slow. I think that's a good way to describe it. It's feeling slow. And no shade, it's high key a little depressing with all of this war and stuff going on. They shaking the table, honey, shaking the missiles, honey, shaking the nuclear facility. Yeah. Shaking the whole damn globe in the process, honey. Got me frazzled, honey. Got me frazzle-dazzled. We're going to get into it, though. I'm going to break down the whole war situation just so y'all know what's going on. We're not getting into all the little minute details because all of that is irrelevant. I'm going to break down the gist of the war. I'm going to break down who's in the war, why the war, how the war, when the war. And then we're going to keep it moving. And we're going to be moving past war because I'm a peace kind of girl, Peace, love, and blessings and all those things, a kiki cackle. Not here for no war. Not here for no war. No conflict. No, none of it. Honey. Child, this was a cute little moment I wanted to share with y'all. I saw online. So I said, let me share this with share this with the people. It's Big Sean Mama on the phone with none other than the iconic Denzel Washington.
Right. He didn't own it. He was the artistic director.
Mom, you're not gonna put yourself on camera.
She ain't putting herself on camera. She's gonna be mad at you later. You get him later. Don't worry about it. You get him later.
But so Denzel, we did a lot of scene study. Now I lived on 56 between 8th and 9th. You come over to my house, my apartment a lot.
Get out of here! You got to show me your face. Just your face.
No, that's showing him a picture.
Okay. Did we do a?
Honey, Denzel said he got to see the face. I don't know why Sean Mama wanted to be all, I don't know why she was trying to be all, incognegris. I don't know why she was trying to be all, in the paint, trying to act all new, trying to act all brand new. Big Sean mama said that, honey, Denzel, you used to hang at her house when you was in Detroit, honey. Let me find out that Big Sean is more like Diddy than we think. Let me find out that Big Sean's mama was the Valletta Wallace of Detroit. And let me find out, Denzel, that you was over there. What was you doing at that boy mama house? Denzel Washington, honey, and now you talk about you need to see face. How many houses was you at in Detroit, Denzel Washington, where you don't remember face? You don't remember who Big Sean mama should have been? You can't look at him and tell who house you was at, Denzel, honey, when y'all was running lines, honey. You know something that blows my mind? It blows my mind how these celebrities be seemingly coming out of nowhere. Like Big Sean, for example, I still remember when Big Sean first came out. And so we just like, oh, okay, it's this little Kanye then plucked out this kid from Detroit, then plucked out some little rapper child from Detroit, honey. Child, honey, apparently Big Sean mama was into the things, was in the scene, honey. It seemed like they always grow up in Hollywood or around Hollywood or in them Hollywood crowds. You know what I mean? I be watching y'all, honey. That's why people be believing the Illuminati and stuff, because it seems like it ain't never more than 6 degrees of separation. You feel me, honey? Yes, yes, yes. Shout out, shout out, shout out. What's up, Diddy, honey? Yes, Demure Versailles. What's going on in the building? What's going on? Do I say your name, Asia? Asia, is that how I pronounce your name? Extending your visa from Uruguay because of all the stuff that's going on in the news. But we want to break down what's going on in the news. And that's the exact reason on why I want to keep the people posted on what's going on in the news, because we like to international travel around here. We like to do some international traveling, honey. And when I say we, I mean y'all included. We want to know what's going on around the world. Even when we broke, we want to know what's going on in case, we hit a lottery number or something, and can afford a plane ticket or something. But a lot of Americans are conditioned to be selfish. So selfish that we call ourselves Americans, but that's the name of 2 goddamn continents, and we people that's only from 1 goddamn country. Yeah, could be a little selfish. But see, we breaking down all of those barriers. We breaking down all of those barriers. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, this is a day for me to remind myself and to let all else know where I stand. I voted for her. I didn't vote for this foolishness to happen, honey. And had y'all voted for her and not been racist and not been misogynistic and voted for the black woman who was competent to do the job, honey, we wouldn't be here right now. No. It would have been a whole lot of conflict and cold wars and stuff going on, but we wouldn't be in the midst of action. And when I say action, in case you've been hiding under a rock, in case you've been under the rock of Gibraltar, honey, baby, I mean action. Action. I didn't mean to play hoop like gasoline. Action, honey. Yeah, heat-seeking missiles. Yes, that is a U.S. fighter jet. You can't see the flag on the wings, honey. You don't see the people ejecting. You didn't see the missile strike, honey. Yeah, it's a real war. I know it probably don't even seem like it's probably quiet in your hometown right now, honey. But is it quiet amongst the soldiers from your hometown, honey? When the last time you seen that soldier that you knew from high school, honey?
Online video verified by Reuters showed a U.S. warplane.
Verified by Reuters. That's a whole nother situation. And it's going down. Yeah, those are American. That other one parachute looked like it didn't come all the way together. Honey, the parachute in the back looked like it didn't come all the way together. Baby darling. It's not looking safe. It is not. You see that USA flag, honey. You see missiles launched, honey. And you see planes falling out the sky. No, this isn't a Hollywood film. No, this was not staged. No, this is not a set. Honey, let's take a little closer look, honey. Get into one of the people who barely made it out with their life, who barely ejected from the jet.
1 minute. 1 minute.
One of y'all soldiers. Yes, they went down in Kuwait. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these soldiers went down in Kuwait trying to get to Iran. Yeah, honey, and that's what the people did. The people was trying to help them get to safety and get them to a hospital. Or so we're being told at the moment. Because, honey, I can't verify, honey. I'm not General Ely, baby. I'm not over there. I don't know where these soldiers are at. I don't know where this U.S. military personnel is at, honey. They could be in a pyramid in Cairo somewhere by now. Far as I know. Child.
You're fine? Really? You need something to help you? No problem, you're safe. You're safe. Everything good? No problem. Thank you for helping us. Everything perfect?
Honey, they reported that it was friendly fire. That these soldiers and their fighter jets had got hit by friendly fire. Baby, I didn't know it was no fire that friend. I didn't know missiles could be friendly. Honey, baby. Child, honey, they say bullets ain't got no name on it. So where is the missile missing? Honey, the missile was missing the target if it was friendly. Honey. Whoa, I know you a friendly damn lie. I know you a friendly damn lie, honey. This was the Air Force base or a U.S. base. I'm not sure if it was Air Force, but I know it was a U.S. military base in Kuwait. This was it before. Take a close look. This is it after. They said friendly fire, but it was friendly enough for them to try and take out the whole base, apparently. Now, it's also being rumored that these jets were, that there were some, with the missiles, because there have been hundreds of missiles shot from the U.S., toward the U.S., toward Iran, toward Israel. Hundreds of missiles shot back and forth in various directions, right? And a lot of these missiles cancel each other out. They hit each other, but they don't magically just disappear once they hit each other and collide. No, when the missiles hit each other and impact in the air and they fall, they can destroy things on the ground. And that's what happens. So even when the missile misses its target, somebody is still going to get hit. That's the whole point that I'm making. Whether they were intentionally going after these U.S. bases or not, even though I think that it's awful accurate shooting for some accidents. Okay. All right. We're going to get into why I'm just breaking it down to y'all that it's really happening in real time. Yeah, honey. Those noises, honey, I don't know if y'all got anybody that's shell shocked with PTSD that they've been in the military. I don't want to re-traumatize nobody. But I just want y'all to know that this is literally happening in real time right now, honey. This is footage that has broke within the past few hours right here.
Fuck yeah, it's a guest. Whoa! Oh! What the? Holy shit! No fucking way! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, baby! Oh, no!
Are we dangerous here?
Yeah, we're dangerous. Oh my god! Oh dear!
Are you filming?
Yes, I'm filming!
This is in Israel. This is in Tel Aviv, capital of Israel, honey. Yeah, bombs over Israel right now. Yeah, Iran has been returning fire, baby. They said we're not going down without a fight. This is happening in Israel. It's supposed to be the Mecca, right, honey? Israel is supposed to be God's place. This ain't God. And whoever told you it was lied. No, I think this is literally the opposite of God. It's looking like hell, baby. And to all of my Americans, again, because I know everybody, all of my international viewers who are tuned in, y'all already know what's going on and very interested in all of the things. Us in America, we get so caught up in dumb shit, honey, that we don't know the important shit going on. But I want my Americans to see this because I want them to know that this could very easily be us in any minute. Yeah, honey. People like me wasn't around for 9/11 to warn y'all. So just know that you've been warned now. You've been warned this time, honey. And it wasn't even this hot when they hit the towers in 9/11. It all started, our involvement, the U.S., it started before Trump even got in office, honey. The U.S. involvement started with the history of Israel. But Iran, we bombed and assisted Israel. The U.S. assisted Israel in bombing Iran. In the process of us assisting and bombing Iran, we took out their prime minister. We took out their prime leader. We took out their Ayatollah. Yes. Imagine somebody bombing the U.S. One of the places they bomb is the White House, and they take out Trump. But we took out their Ayatollah. Mind you, y'all President Trump told y'all to vote for him because he was the peace president. Wasn't he just supposed to have the Nobel Peace Prize? Or was fighting for it? He was never supposed to get it. But why he trying to steal it from the woman in Venezuela? Don't he claim he deserved the Peace Prize? Didn't he claim he entered 8 wars? Well, it's awful funny that one of the wars he claimed that he entered was him creating peace in the Middle East, him ending the war between Israel and Israel and Palestine. Now, keep in mind, Iran there in cahoots with Palestine there. You know, that's why we can't just go bombing countries, because you're not only messing up your relationship with this country, but you're messing up the relationships with all of the countries that are tied to them. And when you're bombing a country, nuclear radiation hits several, it's surround, you're affecting everybody around you. That's just like if you come to the club and you shooting at me, ain't no telling who else gonna get shot, because we all in the club together. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Because this is so frustrating to me. It's hard for me to break down because there's so many cuss words and shit I want to use. But honey, YouTube gonna snatch me up off of here. They already don't want my black ass educating y'all and telling y'all what's going on. Anyway, but we took out their Ayatollah. So this is already causing trauma, because at the end of the day, whether the Ayatollah is good or bad, there is a huge number of people in the country who are in support of the Ayatollah. Not just that, we taking out their president, and we don't even know what's going on to help them put somebody else in place. We don't even know what's going on. Never mind the fact that we should not be involved in what's going on in these people's country, because you was the peace president that was putting America first. Now, we let you get away with Venezuela because we said, oh, okay, yeah, technically that's America too. But why the hell is you way over in the Middle East fucking with these people? When you supposed to be telling Netanyahu to chill, you firing Netanyahu up. Matter of fact, you letting your soldiers go and be the casualty. I wonder why. We're going to get to the why. I wonder why, Bre. I wonder why. Just some people who can articulate a little bit better today than I can regarding this whole foolishness, honey. Give a shout out to the View and the montage that they put together and sharing with y'all.
Met with very strong reactions in D.C. and around the world. Take a look.
Ayatollah Khamenei is dead. This wretched and vile man had the blood of hundreds and even thousands of Americans on his hands. 3 U.S. military service members have been killed.
Hundreds of thousands of U.S. soldiers' blood on his hands is what Trump claims. The only soldiers that have lost their life due to Iran's Ayatollah were soldiers that were over there minding them people's business when they should have been worried about what was going on in the Americas. You can't truly rebel against this country if you fighting for it. And many times the soldiers is fighting for shit that they don't even know what's going on. They don't even know if they right or wrong. But you know something that always happens with war, whether right or wrong? A whole bunch of good people always lose their lives. A whole bunch of good, innocent people always lose their lives in war. On both sides. Because in no given group of people are everybody going to be bad. That's just not how humanity works.
In action. As one nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is.
The president has started a war of choice. I saw no intelligence that Iran was on the verge of launching any kind of preemptive strike against the United States of America.
It won't be the billionaire kids of Donald Trump and his buddies that die. It's going to be the children of middle class and poor families all across this country.
We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it. It took the 47th president, a fighter who always puts America first, to finally draw the line after 47 years of Iranian belligerence.
So I want to...
After 47 years of Iranian belligerence. We didn't start the war, but we're ending it. We are currently... Let me put it back on Pete. Pete, you are currently assisting in fighting a war alongside somebody who currently has an international warrant for their arrest. Benjamin Netanyahu, the political leader of Israel, currently has an international warrant for his arrest because of war crimes, because of shit like this. Bombing Iran just because he wants to have control over their people. Keep in mind, Israel is a country that was created for the Jewish who were persecuted. People who went from being the victims. People who were in the sunken place. People who were literally hiding in attics with their children. And now y'all bombing y'all neighboring countries. Because y'all stole their lands. No, let me rephrase that. The U.S. and NATO as a whole assisted in helping y'all steal those brown people's lands. Because y'all called it Zion. The excuse that you will hear the trumpeters, honey, and the clansfolk, honey, and MAGA and Maha and Mawa and honey, the crackers and the national, y'all will hear them talk a whole bunch of foolishness about we had to take out their nuclear facility. We have to, because that's how we're protecting America. But wait, last year we already took out their nuclear facilities, right? That was the whole reason for the U.S. assisting in bombing them last year. To take out their nuclear facilities. Right? What was this? What's this picture from? Let's see. Let's visit this side. Let's visit Alger here and see exactly where. June 2025. Y'all just bombed them in June 2025. What happened? I know they didn't rebuild it that fast. Because if so, they must got the Avengers over there. They must got the Avengers over there in Iran if they rebuilding nuclear weapons. And how is they such a poor country? Where is they getting all this money for nuclear weapons? The nuclear weapons that they got now, they getting from their allies and friends. All the people in the Middle East who already know that Israel is wrong. Well, I can't say Israel is wrong because as y'all seen in that clip, honey, it sounded like the Israeli people was halfway rejoicing that they was getting bombed because a lot of the Israeli people don't like Netanyahu either. And he's worse than Trump. So, Bre, why is they bombing? Because the math ain't mathing, Bre. So, why is they bombing? Bre, honey. Now, keep in mind, U.S. aircrafts have been forced to leave Spain. Their government said that they will not be involved in Iranian attacks. Really, Bre, they said that? Yeah, honey. Strong on the Spanish accent, but he about to tell y'all.
That is absurd and ridiculous. Spain has a coherent foreign policy, and we are always with democracy. We are always with international law and the United Nations. And we are always in favor of peace and against war. And we are doing coherently our position everywhere. In Gaza, in the Middle East, in Venezuela, in Greenland, in Ukraine. Very few countries in the world can say that. We have a coherent voice in the world that all the countries.
Basically, he said, my name Bennett and Spain ain't in it. And we think that the United States is ridiculous. AKA, we think that the orange person that poops on himself that y'all voted for is ridiculous. I'm in this motherfucker, and I think that all y'all ridiculous for voting on them. Honey, Saudi Arabia said, Qatar said, UAE said, Kuwait said, The whole Middle East said, The whole Middle East is shutting down U.S. bases as we currently speak. Honey, all of the countries who are allying with Iran, honey, if you know somebody that work at a U.S. embassy, honey, east of Britain, east of the UK, honey, you better try and get in touch with them because they might not be on the main line. They might not be available to be on the main line with nobody but Jesus. Yes, honey, I can't show that footage here, but it's giving OK Corral, honey. It's giving Western, baby. It's giving Django, honey. It's giving Shootout. Multiple locations, multiple locations. Now, before y'all try to say I'm anti-Semitism, honey, before y'all come on here and say I'm anti-Semitic, I'm just going to let a Jewish man say it for himself. Now, again, Jewish people have been indoctrinated to believe that Israel is their Mecca, is the Zion for Jesus of Nazareth. Seth Rogen, what you think about it?
I also think that as a Jewish person, like, I was fed a huge amount of lies about Israel my entire life. You know, they never tell you that. Oh, by the way, there were people there. They make it seem like it was just like they're sitting there. The doors open.
Ours for the taking.
Like, it literally, they forget to include the fact to every young Jewish person, basically, like, oh, by the way, there were people there. I'm afraid of Jews. I'm 100% afraid of Jews.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. It would be nice to live somewhere that was not a part of the Christian apocalyptic prophecy, which is also probably a good idea. It's like, maybe settle somewhere that, you know, the Christians don't think you all have to die in order for the
and then they want us all to go there. They need a certain number of
They need
Jews.
us to go there so we can die, so the apocalypse.
But could you imagine living in Israel? Would you ever go live in Israel?
No, it would be...
I'm the same way, and we're going to piss off a bunch of Jews. It's like, you know, for some reason, my mother, who's not religious or whatever, but her generation, they're kind of hung up on Israel, and they find some comfort in it. And I've been there, and I'm like, I couldn't imagine living here.
No, there are nice parts, and I think you I could imagine, at best you are convincing yourself that you are far enough away from a major conflict to not worry about it.
Right.
Until now. We ain't far enough away from the conflict now. Not when y'all chief is telling the Indians to fly missiles right in the middle of the conflict. Baby, we did not have no reason to be jumping Iran with them people, honey. I don't even believe in jumping. Israel, all this time that Israel then kept all these brown people in check. Why we need the help? We was already giving them missiles and shit on the low. We was already using our tax dollars to fund the war. Whoever Israel wanted to go to war against at any given time. We was already doing that. But now that y'all got Orange Mania in office, senile, manic, rich, and powerful all at the same time. Jesus is in Israel weeping right now, trying to figure out why the fuck y'all voted him. No, Jesus already know why y'all voted him, man. It's bigotry. It's that one thing that America don't want to address. And it's that one thing that if America get it together, honey, we could be damn near ideal. Honey, the aliens might want to come and visit. And we might not be embarrassed of our house. Chat, Bre, why is we in this war? Bre, why is thousands of soldiers currently being sent off to their grave right now, Bre? Why are we sending all of these able bodies, all these people who could be working in the fields, all of these people who could be working at these factories that were supposed to be being built? All these people who could be the next tech genius, the next whoever. Well, most tech geniuses ain't signing up to be soldiers. But sadly, a lot of very smart people who are underprivileged sign up to be soldiers. Especially the soldiers that ends up being sent to the front line. The soldiers that are going to be brought back like this. Burn, burn, burn. I need the Bilica right now, y'all. I need the Bilica. I need it, honey. Y'all hear it coming out my mouth. So imagine me thinking and saying that. Child, you know we don't do nothing but freestyle over here. Ain't none of this shit written down. For what? 1, 2, 3, 4. One too many goddamn soldiers is going to lose their life behind this president wanting to be responsible because they was going to bomb Netanyahu was going to bomb Iran regardless. But this president wanted to put his name on it. And now we all in danger. Because as you see, missiles can miss their target even when they're getting intercepted. We in danger, honey. I know I'm already demonetized. I'm surprised if it ain't a warning up here now. Oh, because you know they'll snatch us for talk about war too, honey. I don't know if y'all know that. You said, well, damn, Bree, you don't talk about nothing that won't get you snatched. You goddamn right. Because what is the point of me being on here talking if I'm going to say something stupid? Well, I'm going to say something stupid regardless of what we talk about. So then. Anyway, honey, so we can get off of this depression real quick. Y'all friend, honey, this is what y'all friend is giving while he's sending off thousands of soldiers to become casualties.
When that comes down, right now you see a very, very deep hole. But in about a year and a half from now, you're going to see a very, very beautiful building. And there's your entrance to it right there. In fact, it looks so nice, I think I'll save money on the doors because it can't get more beautiful than that. I picked those drapes in my first term. I always like gold, but I think we can save a lot of money. I just saved curtains. But, and it'll be spectacular. It'll be the most beautiful ballroom. I believe it because I built many a ballroom. I believe it's going to be the most beautiful ballroom anywhere in the world. And when you hear all that hammering out there, you know why the First Lady is not thrilled exactly.
First Lady ain't been thrilled since she realized that you was her best option. That's why the bitch still ain't learned English. She don't be here like that. She don't even be in the United States. She don't want to be around. Anyway, that's what he's thinking about. But the real reason why I think he wanted to put the U.S. name on this war, and the real reason why I think he wanted to put all of us in danger was on purpose, to be the typical shock jock that he is, honey. A shock jock with a colostomy bag and a Depends all at once, honey, diapered up. If we're focused and depressed because we're at war, then we ain't talking about some shit that he don't want us to talk about.
So why are Republicans so interested in Bill and Hillary Clinton? It's because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times. In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children. So I encourage the press to go look at these allegations. And I'm highly disturbed that Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just got the law wrong. Yesterday, he said, essentially, that it is not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, that's actually not correct. If Jeffrey Epstein was human trafficking minors for these sex parties, and you show up and patronize the establishment at that party, yes, you're guilty because patronizing is part of the law, the federal sex trafficking law. So Deputy General Todd Blanche just got that wrong, which maybe explains why they aren't investigating all these folks, including Donald Trump. He needs to read the law and investigate these people. He also needs to resign, not only for not knowing the law, but a massive, not only screw up, but the biggest privacy violation in history. They release a lot of pictures of minors unredacted, just violated the privacy of these girls. It is uncalled for what they did. The one thing that they could not do under this law was to invade the privacy of these women now who were girls at the time who were victims of sex trafficking. Also, he met with Ghislaine Maxwell moved her to minimum security prison, and then got a puppy for her. So for all those reasons, he's just got to leave the Department of Justice.
Just gotta go. Now, when I was telling y'all about the calendar girls, and when I was telling y'all about the finger test, and when I was telling y'all about how, you know, they had a literal child abuse rink set up, and all of these conspiracies, the Illuminatis and your Pizza Gates and all, this is it, people. This is it. It's in front of you. It's in front of you. With your conspiracy theories, always came this idea that they would blow people's minds, and some people just wouldn't believe it, and some people just wouldn't get it. Well, a lot of y'all are the people who ain't believing it and ain't getting it. Jeffrey Epstein ran and was in charge of, and I still don't believe was the head of an international child abuse and trafficking ring. What is the only way to distract the world from the fact that the United States is the only country that's not doing nothing about this child abuse and trafficking ring that they know and have proof of existed, to the point that multiple people have been charged and in prisons, even since Trump has been in office? What's the only way to distract from the fact that the head isn't being cut off of the snake? It's to have the whole world at war. Sad but true. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. And because of all this foolishness is exactly why I had to take my breaks. And because of all this foolishness is exactly why I keep y'all posted on what's going on in the world, so that we can get the hell up out of here when necessary, whenever we can, and go to places where it is safe, honey. It ain't war in Thailand. Thailand isn't involved in any way, shape, or form. Honey, it's not even affecting their oil trade at the moment. And that's one of the reasons why I'm getting the hell up out of here. And I hope you coming with me. This is where you want to be this Halloween. A life-changing, breathtaking journey awaits you. Are you going to answer the call? You better. Click the link in my bio for more details. The entire itinerary, actually. Everything that you need and want in a trip is included in this package. Very affordable. Payment plan options available. And honey, you getting something that you didn't even pay for. Me. I'm included with the package, honey, but I also want y'all to keep in mind that it is a food tour. I also want y'all to keep in mind that it is given spa, it's given 4-star resorts, it is given relax, relate, relax, release, honey. It is given, I could go to the ball or I could stay in and get a massage. It is given days and nights filled with some of the most memorable experiences that you could have on earth right now with none other than your girl. Or you can completely explore the city without me. But honey, once you meet me in person, honey, you gonna love me. Even if you don't realize you love me already. Yes, baby. We're gonna be tasting the things. We're gonna be trick-or-treating across Thailand, honey. Yes, and Halloween is happening, and it's all of the things, and it's all of the things. It's just all of the things, you know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see everybody there. I can't wait to meet everybody in person who I haven't met already. All right, now we done with all that depressing and geopolitical bullshit, honey. Now let's kiki. We about to kiki so we get the hell up out of here, honey. You know I wasn't going to leave you on a sour note. Have more faith in a bitch than that. Okay, please, please, and thank you. Honey, thank you, love. Now, where are we at? No, don't move it. Oh, DJ fucking up is in the building. Ow. You never in the building. Yeah, I did mess up my. Is it good? Oh yeah, here we go. All right. Now y'all know this new season of Housewife, we getting a new character. We getting Pinky Cole in the mix. Like slutty vegan. Founder, CEO, creator, slutty vegan, popular restaurant in Atlanta. I don't know if they have locations in other cities. All I know is that last time I was in Atlanta, it's been when I posted the vlog. So what's that been? A couple years? And the line was still around the block. It was still giving packed, honey. No shade. It was giving long wait. But I had no idea that it would be giving file Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Now, this could go one or two ways. This could potentially be a tea where Pinky is trying to create a storyline, trying to get some interest, trying to get her name in the block. Because, honey, you know, if it ain't nothing that them producers over there at Bravo going to, them producers over there at Bravo is going to get you in the damn blogs, honey, when it is time to promote the season. They good at that. I think some of them might double as video editors and writers for some of the blogs. But anyway, Pinky Cole allegedly files Chapter 11 or does file Chapter 11, said that she's $1.4 million in debt. Well, Pinky, if your goal was to have a storyline, I don't know if broke is the storyline that I would want to sell, but they say that you're supposed to be non-problematic in the season. You're supposed to be giving the new Cynthia this season, Cynthia, or the reinvigorated Cynthia, whatever. I don't know if broke is the story that I would want to tell, but honey, I wouldn't give that, because broke ain't really no story to me. Broke in itself being a story is boring to me. Like, girl, like, when you worth millions and when you high upper middle class, honey, you be filing Chapter 11 and be on the verge of Chapter 11 every other day and all that. You know what I mean? Like, anybody who's ever been, like, you know, on the verge of wealth or right there on the border, it takes a lot to maintain that, especially when you live in a certain lifestyle. So it could be true. I really don't care, Pinky. Pinky, we need something. We need something more feisty than that. We don't care if you broke. All the girls that come on the damn show is broke. I mean, if anything, you're going to have to tell us why you broke. You know, is your restaurant not successful no more? What's going on? Honey, because the children is becoming vegans every other day, honey, and the children is getting sluttier by the second. So I'm not understanding, Pinky, what's going on. Girl, I hope this ain't the storyline. I hope you ain't this late, Pinky, that this is the storyline. But anyway, next story. Child, why? See, this is why y'all be getting mad and I be saying you can't trust no Christian.
Locally, a church pastor in Gardena has been arrested, accused of assaulting a community elder. And now outraged members of that church are demanding that pastor step down. Authorities say Lorenz Roseman was taken into custody, but he continues to preach.
And now questions are emerging about his leadership. KTLA's Rachel Menitoff reports.
Shocking surveillance video shows a man pushing a woman down the stairs.
This is what the pastor did.
Congregants of Beulah Land Missionary Baptist Church in Gardena contend the perpetrator is their very own church leader, Pastor Lorenz Roseman, and the victim, a church elder.
And that's why the members of this church are asking him to step down and resign.
Pastor Roseman was arrested the same day on October 7th, 2025, and released 2 days later on a promise to appear. His alleged victim, Elise McTaw, appeared Sunday with a fractured wrist and toes.
I'm not the same after being hurt by somebody that you trust and love.
Pastor Roseman didn't want to speak on camera, but did say the discord started when he took action against members of church leadership, who he says were doing things that were illegal and unethical. He says, quote, when these individuals could not oust me through our church policies and procedures, they began to attack my character and weaponize the legal system against me.
He does not get to put his hands on any.
So first of all, Pastor, what was they doing illegally? That still don't give you the right to be pushing people. Oh, Lord, she was holding on for dear life when she went tumbling down the steps. Honey, Charlotte took a tumble. Baby, Charlotte took a tumble down them steps, daughter. Daughter went down, didn't she, honey? Daughter went down like a sock full of quarters, honey. Daughter, let's slow it down and get into daughter's action. What is going on? And why was it so animated? It was so Tyler Perry. It was so Medea falls down outside of the church. You know, or is that how it happens in real life? Because I ain't never seen nothing like that happen. I get so tired of niggas. Nigga. Shit, you would think we was at Bath. Honey, what's going on? Diddy update, Diddy alert. It's the D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Oh, that is Diddy. That's crazy. Yeah. It's been a long time. I ain't did a Diddy update, honey, since I've been back. This is the first Diddy update since I've been back streaming. Diddy is reportedly set for early release, y'all. Honey, breaking news. They saying Diddy might get early release, honey. Instead of getting out in May of 2028, he may be getting out in April of 2028 if he goes to rehab for the tussy and stuff. Yeah, only like a month or two, honey. Don't waste your breath. That ain't the update worth hearing, honey. But we got one worth hearing. Now, I warned y'all last time we talked about Diddy. I told y'all that nothing gonna be worth talking about again until we got Keefe D in court. Well, it's getting ready to be time for Keefe D to go to court. And guess who Keefe D wants as a witness for his defense? It's the D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy. Yes, he wants Diddy to testify that he was lying in his book. Yeah, Keefe D wants Diddy to testify that he was lying about the whole ordeal because, you know, Keefe D said in a book, said in an interview, said on Vlad, honey, said on a couple of other publications, honey, Keefe D, you know, told the story that them taking out Pac, him and his people, his nephew, taking out Pac, RIP to everybody because everybody is gone from the situation at this point except for Diddy, Keefe D, and Suge Knight, who Suge Knight is currently incarcerated as well. Anyway, Keefe D had already told the story a couple of times. It was pretty much a hit from Diddy, that Diddy pretty much set it up over the phone. I forget the exact amount, but allegedly Keefe D said that he was getting between $100K and $1 million for taking out Pac, which is in no way, shape, or form would we ever condone this foolishness in any way, shape, or form. But even as trifling as it is, like, you mean the icon Tupac Shakur to take out and Suge Knight at the same time, and you only gonna give me $1 million? Who said that? Well, honey, Keefe D claimed he still ain't got his coin from Diddy yet anyway. But we know that Pac ain't here, and we know that Suge was shot as well, honey, but he survived. But I mean, you know, that was like shooting a brick wall. Anyway, he wants Diddy to testify and say that Diddy really didn't put a hit out on Suge and Tupac. Really, I'm not sure if the hit was supposed to be for Suge or Tupac, because there are conspiracy theories that believe that Tupac was the bystander and the hit was really for Suge, and that Diddy wanted to try and get in cahoots with Tupac, but there's also beliefs that Diddy had already tried that, and Tupac was too psychologically advanced or too much of an independent to fall for Diddy's foolishness, and had been involved in entertainment too long. So, because he grew up a theater kid, so he was already in that. Was already used to his mother, Afeni, and all them. Was already used to the lights, camera, action, all that. Anyway, but yeah, Diddy looked like a corn on the cob in this picture. But yeah, he wants Diddy to testify for him. Keefe D didn't put it in the book, honey. Keefe D put his face and name on the book, huh? Keefe D had never gone to court, so this wasn't an OJ situation. OJ got away with writing books and all that because double jeopardy. He couldn't be tried for the same thing. He was already acquitted of those charges. He couldn't be tried for taking the lives of the same people over again. You only got one chance at getting somebody convicted of any crime in particular. Mm-hmm. But yet, Keefe D thought he had immunity because he had sat down and had became state's evidence. He thought he had immunity because he had immunity in his conversations with law enforcement. Keefe D thought that he had immunity. He didn't. That's why he in jail now. Yeah. Looking like this. Looking like, better days you have seen. Better days you have seen. I wonder if Diddy won't go to jail though. I mean, shit, Diddy already in jail. I wonder if Diddy is going to go to court for you though. I don't see why he would. I don't see the benefit in it for him. If anything, he might mess around and get himself implicated in another crime. Praise the Lord. We see how hard he been fighting to get out. I don't think he wants to help you, Keefe D, honey. And that money that he owes you, allegedly, if you ain't got it by now, you ain't getting it. No, and I don't think he cares. No, I really don't. But these are my personal beliefs. I don't know none of these people personally. They done got Aaron Hall as well. That's another part of the update. They done got Aaron Hall as well. If you say, who is Aaron Hall, Bre? Honey, what Aaron saying? I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. Wow. Aaron was one of them 90s singer from back in the day. He was in the group Guy. What they say? Do me, baby. The guy sang that. Groove Me. Yes, they did sing Groove Me, baby. All them 90s songs that y'all mothers, grandmothers, y'all ain't know. So y'all ain't got no real peoples if they ain't never played none of these songs. If you don't know 90s R&B, then you don't know music as it is today. You don't even understand what's going on right now if you haven't listened. Oh yeah, let's chill. He was that nigga that was always doing that. Getting in the back of his throat with that, baby. That shit. Oh, Macy Grass nigga. You know what I mean? Aaron Hall was ducking out an extended stay at the motel, not the hotel, not the Holiday Inn, honey, the motel, honey. Aaron Hall was somewhere where they were selling coochie for $40. Hiding out. Far from great. Aaron was missing all his 90s R&B tour dates, honey. People already didn't want to work with him anyway because Aaron looked like he was smoking crack since '89, honey, and ain't stopped Child, and if he at the hotel where the $40 hookers be, honey, ain't no telling what Aaron doing. Aaron probably smoke right. But they finally served him. He's involved in a lawsuit. All right. Aaron went running, and mind you, Aaron was just sitting with the white man, Vlad, telling him this. Matter of fact, I think Vlad might be Jewish.
Can't no bitch out there say that she handled my shit. My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp, it's just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father's is Aaron Hall Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And my whole thing is that if you never heard a girl say that no fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall, then you understand that Let's Chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience?
Now, my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after they shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want on there.
But a whole lot of girls out there with the umbilical cords, them young 1970s, 1980s bitches. Yeah. You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick. Yeah. They fuck with me.
That's right.
If they fuck with me, it's a big dick. Everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put Aaron's on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp. Yeah. But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days, then Aaron's got on her pussy with an apostrophe S. Yeah. Like it's Aaron.
I mean, it was
3
like
colors on it.
Yeah, crazy glue.
And my whole thing is this, is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right now.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me. Yeah. So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public, you feel me? Yeah. So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas. Yeah. I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga. Yeah. If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a liar.
Okay, that's enough, Aaron, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to try and imagine no more crackhead pinata and no more crackhead pinger for this day. All I'm going to say is that they got Aaron Devontae Swain from Jodeci. You been low too. We ain't heard. We've been low. Devontae, hold on. Devontae, you make me lose my earring because we can't hear nothing. Devontae, where you been, Devontae Swain, honey? We've been looking for you. Well, not when I say we, I mean the alphabet people, the alphabet, not the LGBTQ, honey. We threw you away. No, the ABC boys, yeah, FBI, DEA, SVU, all of them. Yep, Devontae, you better lay low, honey. What Whitney said, Devontae, you better keep it cute. Because I don't think you too far behind. But that's just an estimated guess. I want to find my earring because now I feel naked. My OCD is kicking in. Honey, let's listen to Shia LaBeouf while I see if I can find my earring.
What do you mean? When I'm like standing by, I'll be honest with you, big gay people are scary to me. What do you mean? When I'm like standing by myself and 3 gay dudes are next to me touching my leg, I get scared. I'm sorry. If that's homophobic, then I'm that. Yeah. Does that happen a lot? No, it just happened one time. Recently? Well, that's why I got arrested. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you were sort of being groped and surrounded. I'm not going to say that because my lawyer said, "Oh fuck, dude." It's okay. We can make it. I am wrong for touching anyone. I don't think I have a drinking problem. I think I have a different problem. I think I have a small man complex. Some kind of Napoleonic. I don't know what it is. I think it's something that has to do with anger and ego.
First of all, Shia, you a damn lie on so many levels. It was some truth in there. Honey, broken clocks, y'all remember? Y'all know broken clocks exist on every one of these streams we do, and right now Shia's broken clock. But when Shia's a damn lie that a gay man that rubbed on him only once in his life, Shia, you've been working in Hollywood, baby, since you was in elementary school. And this is the first and only time you've been touched by a big gay man.
I'll be honest with you, big.
See, I know you're a damn lie because you done worked with too many of them. Number one. And look who we talk about now. We done just got finished talking about Diddy, honey, Nickelodeon. You was right over there on the Disney Channel. We still waiting for Disney exposed next. Shia, you a damn lie. Now, I don't think that was the issue personally, because that's not making sense to me, that you're just so homophobic that you are freaked out. And if you are freaked out, if big gay men freak you out to the point that you physically attack people, yeah, you need to be locked away. Yeah, that is called insanity to the point of being unsafe for the rest of humanity. Yeah. When you crazy to the point that you're a danger to other people, you need to be locked away. Baby. Whether it's your trauma or not, honey, I suggest when they lock you away, you get working on that trauma. But you done been locked away a couple of times before. And maybe that is a trauma that you had to work on. But if big gay men scare you to the point of you putting your hands on them, there could be some truth to that. You are in the industry. We do know that the male children get it just as much as the female children in those environments in Hollywood. Look at Drake. Look. Yeah, that could make sense. Big gay man, you knowing that he's attracted to males and he's bigger than you. The only way that I could wrap my mind around that making sense is if that trauma had some validity behind it. If that trauma had some experience behind it, like the experience of being taken advantage of by a man that was bigger than you. So it could be some truth to it, but I still think that Shia is bullshit. I do think he's telling the truth about having a short man complex. I do think he's telling the truth about that trauma. Regardless, he needs to be locked up though. Like that's literally what hospitalized insanity is for. Like that's what the insanity plea is for. When you're so crazy and legitimately so crazy that you harm other people, it doesn't mean you should be free to walk. No, we don't need you. But I'll remind you of the incident that Shia is blaming his panic, his homophobic panic, his gay panic. Damn, Shia LaBeouf beaten up in Mardi Gras fight, then arrested and charged with battery. Bartenders say he was terrorizing the city, quote unquote. Why don't you go back and dig holes? Was Shia in the movie Holes? Is that where that comes from? But I'll just remind y'all of the fight.
The charge is crazy. The charge is crazy on that, bro. It's happened. It ain't working.
And as you can see, that was Shia getting slapped around by the black guy. Now, it's not giving me no overtly homosexual vibes, so I'm assuming that if you was at the bar and all of these dudes was gay, Shia, and they were gay and they were big and they were scaring you, then that makes me think that you were at a gay bar, Shia. But you scared a big gay. I'm not getting homosexual vibes from these men. I don't recall it being a gay bar. I think I would have recalled that, but I'm a human. I have memory loss just like everybody else. I can only consume but so much. Yeah, Shia, I remember this time when you had got locked up and we had the mugshots. You had caused several incidents this night, and this was just the time that, somebody had got tired of you and was big enough to smack you around like a ping pong ball. Yeah. Shia, leave gay people out your shit. And even if it's trauma, Shia, something you need to reconcile with in your healing journey is homosexuality does not equate abuser. So just because somebody may be gay or queer, and just because you may have been hurt by somebody who was gay or queer in the past, that does not give you an excuse to hurt all gay and queer people going forward. Or gay and queer people of a similar demographic. Shia, you crazy. And I know because I am too. And I see you. I see you, Shia. I've seen you crazy as hell for a long time. Mm-hmm. Nuts, honey. Woo! Last story before we get up out of here. I think this is the last one. I think so. Let me see. Let me do a little sneaky link. Next to the last, but this gonna be a short one. Latasha, we don't normally talk about Latasha LaKay, honey. No, because we don't like to really entertain unreliable sources. But she brought up Maddie. She brought up Madison. Anytime, any opportunity she has to be interviewed and to be talked to, she just can't help talk about everybody the hell else other than herself. Like, damn, like, girl, I know my life is boring, but at least when people interview me, I'm not talking about people who I talk about in the damn podcast. But child, I guess this is one of her beefs. So she's the primary source. Even if she's dead wrong, it's her beef. And this is her reasoning for claiming how her issues started with my sister, because a lot of us are confused. I'm confused. I don't know. I wasn't making content at the time though, but I don't know what happened between Tasha K and Madison, where they went wrong. But honey, this is what LaTasha was saying.
Okay, but my mama, she get in the paint too when they be talking, like when that T.S.
Madison.
T.S. man in the wig tried to say that my mom. No, hold on. I have a reason for saying that.
Okay.
Me and T.S. man hands go way back.
Okay.
We used to be cool. We used to be friends until she sold me out.
Yeah.
Pay the money. We're done.
Mm-hmm.
So she decides to do an interview with me, and before the interview was done, she puts Miss Sophia in front to say, these bloggers be lying. You see how these bloggers be lying?
My fault, y'all. I fucked up. Blame it on your mom. I don't want my monetization going towards Tasha K or nobody who didn't pay Tasha K for an interview, because she claims she gets paid for her interviews, which I don't believe that either. But I don't believe nothing that Tasha K says, but that's what happened when you become an unreliable voice. So we're gonna take it from the top, honey, and we're gonna cut all this out. YouTube gonna cut all this out. That's necessary to be cut out, because we not paying L'Oreal. And we damn sure not paying Tasha. Got
that T.S.
T.S. Madison.
T.S. Man in a wig tried to say that my mom. No, hold on. I have a reason for saying that. Okay. Me and T.S. Man hands go way back. We used to be cool. We used to be friends until she sold me out, got up on her show, had somebody do her dirty work after she asked me to come give her an exclusive interview after my trial because I wasn't going to talk to nobody. I'm dropping content. I don't care about this damn trial, whatever. I pay the money. We're done. So she decides to do an interview with me, and before the interview was done, she puts Miss Sophia in front to say, these bloggers be lying. You see how these bloggers be lying? So I called her and asked her about it. I didn't know about the final cut. You lying ass.
So on the same interview that was on there?
Introducing my segment. Like, don't play with me and don't play with my face when I've been over there to save that raggedy, dingy, 780K pixel show several times. Don't play with me like that. But when she tried to open her mouth and say that my mom allowed my uncle to army, and this is the person that you're bigging up, like, nah, it's man in a wig for you.
Yeah, no, I see why you wouldn't have any remorse for that. Something just happened with the DL Whisperer, too.
Honey, they asked her about the DL Whisperer as well. Asked her, did she feel any responsibility because, you know, she gave the DL Whisperer a platform, which lit more fire under the DL Whisperer, and the DL Whisperer also claimed that she was contributing to Tasha was tributing to, you know, his funds and things, donating to his content and his channel and all the things. But she said she don't feel no responsibility. She claimed the beef with her and Maddie started because Maddie said that she was touched by her uncle. I've heard Maddie joke about, I wasn't there when the whole beef started. I would love for y'all to help me clarify it. You know, when me and my sister talk, we don't talk about this dumbass shit. So I really don't know the tea. But if y'all could direct me to the tea, how all of the things started, how they went from being down bad and, you know, going at each other and all of the things, let me know. Give me the tea. Inform me, because I don't know what happened. But I do know I've heard Maddie kiki and joke about her trauma, some of Tasha's past trauma or whatever. From me hearing Maddie talk about it, because I don't listen to Tasha K. But from me hearing Maddie talk about it, I didn't think it was her uncle. I don't recall Maddie saying it was her uncle, but I've heard her kiki about the situation, you know, online, on streaming so much that she could have said at some point it might have been her uncle or something. I don't know. I don't be dissecting it like that. Now if that's the excuse, I feel like I can't tell you how to respond to your own trauma. But I don't know, it seems a little faulty to me. It seems a little iffy to me, a little because it's like, girl, if you want to be upset about her talk about your trauma and kikiing about it, then yeah, okay, that's it. End of story. It don't need to be specifically because she said it was your uncle. So that's why I'm like, girls, it really it? Because it's like you trying to justify the justify. Like you going a little bit too deep on the justify. Like it's sounding narrated, girl. Like it's giving storytelling, girl. You know. Now I can understand you being offended in general, but I also was under the impression that she only started talking about your trauma because you started talking about Miss Mary, Tasha K. So if you was already talking about Miss Mary and talking about Maddie before your past trauma was even brought up, then the excuse ain't excusing. It's under fabrication, girl. And I ain't talking about no silk neither. I'm not talking about no good chiffon or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, girl, it's giving poly blend. The fabrication is giving poly blend. It's giving lies, bitch. And what's the real tea that you got against my sister? Tell us what it really is, honey. Weird bitch. She's a weird bitch. Bro really posted thirst traps for y'all, honey. Bro really apparently don't walk around with the strap on, and she wants y'all to know. Scarface Woods apparently don't walk around with the strap on. She wants y'all to know. No, I don't want to see that foolishness. No, I don't want to see that camel. No, I don't want to see that camel. Bro really is a fool. I'm in the studs, but not Bro really. Bro really is too slow for me. That's too. And y'all know I date slow, but nope. I can't feel like I'm about to put you on the yellow bus every morning. I can't feel like I'm about to put you on the small bus every morning. Not while we adults. I don't want that camel, honey. Child. Sally the camel had 2 humps, and I don't want neither one of them. Bro, really, you could save it. Bro, really said, honey, she get ready to have her OnlyFans for y'all. I'm just telling you, good writing. What y'all talk about in this chat? Y'all chatting today? We're chatting today. I said your name right. So, girl, it's about to be us down. Gas already went up 13% in the past 24 hours. Child. Gas a gallon already costs more than coochie a pound. So, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, honey. We're going to have to start Fred Flintstone. I already told you I'm getting the hell up out of here, honey. Y'all got a chance to come all aboard, honey. Thailand trip is in the description. Link in the description. Everything you need to know, everything you need to go is right in the description, honey. Yeah. You missed me. I'm here. I'm here, V. I'm here. The United States of Israel, honey. Child. Come on. You want to go? Baby, Thailand is going to be giving me everything that I need. We've been on here an hour and a half. I thought this was going to be a short show. Apparently it was. We was right on time. But Halloween in Thailand, I'm hyped. I done already started packing, honey. I already know what I'm gonna do for my hair. Already know what I'm gonna do with hair. Hair ain't gonna be a surprise. It's what most natural girls give when they go on vacation. But I'm gonna let it be a surprise to unveil. But everything from the Epstein files to the war, let's pray. I think the war is because of these Epstein files. The war was going to happen anyway, but I think the U.S. involvement in this war is a distraction from the Epstein files. If I hadn't already made that clear. You want to go so bad. You hope you're able to line up your travel for Halloween. Food, leisure, I'm telling you, Asia, it's calling for you to be there. It's calling for you to be there. It's calling for you to be there. It's a very intimate trip. It's very lovely, gorgeous, beautiful. Honey, from the streets of Bangkok to the mountains of Chiang Mai. It's going to be a time. A good time. A wonderful time. Beautiful time, honey. Yes. Who is Pinky's financial advisor? For real. Oh, no, honey. I don't know, because they don't seem to. I don't know who be doing the financial advisor over there at Titan. I don't know who be doing the financial advisor over there at Atlanta. But it seems like all the girls be chapter 11, chapter 12, chapter 13. Honey. It wasn't already in slow-mo. No, Miss Thing tumbling down them steps. When Charlotte took that tumble, that was not That was not in slow-mo, honey. Baby. Y'all are kidding. Yeah. Madea and Diddy. And Tyler Perry and Diddy was to be together. You know, Tyler was to come out one day and Diddy was to turn Tyler when he get out of jail. He would have to cling on to somebody's coins because his is those for dying. Yeah, that means go on in Russian. Honey. Baby. Yeah, Diddy child is trying to go to rehab. He thought rehab was going to knock more time off than a month. They said, no, we can let you out a month earlier if you go to rehab and complete it. Honey, Diddy going to miss that jailhouse hooch fooling around in rehab with them, huh? You hate when men speak like this. It's so disgusting and disrespectful. Child, it's a lot of men who only know how to speak disgusting and disrespectful. Honey. You said Shia is one Diddy party away from Amanda Bynes. Go ahead and clock out. We've loved you being here. We've enjoyed your company, but tell you can go ahead and clock out. One Diddy party away from Amanda Bynes. I thought him and Amanda was in cosmetology school together. I ain't lying to you. Honey. Meanwhile, Tasha sitting there built like her husband. No shade, I'll be wondering why Tasha be saying the things that she be saying about Maddie and other trans girls, because it literally be sounding like she be insulting herself. Like, you a big hand, big foot, wide shoulder. You know, you triangle built. Upside down triangle, you know. Honey, with cowbells. Sorry, y'all, my mouth is dry and I ran out of water. All I got is ice. But we almost out of here. Yeah, when Tasha went low, Maddie went to hell, honey. But I'm still not understanding. I feel like she still ain't telling us where Maddie went wrong. And I think it's because of some bullshit. I think Tasha was drunk. I think Tasha was probably drunk on one of her benders, honey. She was bending on her wine, honey. And I think it's be more than wine. Honey, if you ask me, more than liquor. Monique, ain't nobody fooling with you. Monique, you can't. I do. I'm open to dating slow. I'm open to dating slow. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. If you just got here, honey, play it back. It was worth a see. It turned out better than I thought. I had a lot of fun with y'all fools, honey, Kiki. Honey, don't forget, I voted for her. Don't forget, if you want people to know that you had enough sense not to vote for the foolishness that's going on. T-shirts available, link in the description. Also, other merch designed by me, written by me. Yours truly. Ow. Yeah, support Black, honey. Support queer. Support small business. Support entrepreneurs, honey. Support somebody who ain't supporting Trump, honey. Link in the description. All right. Thank you. And you know what it's giving. Can't wait to see you in Thailand. But until next time, peace, love, and blessings to you and yours.